What up, everybody? Future Now here. We're going to do something a little differently. I'm going to introduce you guys to a new way to build Mordekaiser. It's not actually a new way, but it's a different way, and it involves Phase Rush. This is a quite interesting one to play against Mordekaiser. You could go Nullifying Orb or Nimbus Cloak, not Mana Flow Ban. Kind of depends. This one's good if you're going into AP champions, but I kind of like the speed that you get from Nimbus Cloak. Right, you can drop that ignite, it gives you extra move speed, you're gonna stick on them. This is generally what you would go with. You could go bone plating too, possibly. It just kind of depends on the situation. But what we're doing is we're trading out our conquerors, our sustain fights for phase rush for quick in and out burst. So show you what that's gonna look like here. Right now we're just gonna hop into a practice tool. With Mordekaiser, so you can see just how much mobility you get out of this. This is a build that is probably better against slightly squishier champions that you're not going to be on top of them for long periods of times because they just won't let you. Highly mobile champions, maybe like a Kali, if you can get the combo off on a Kali. Quinn, let's see, Vayne, weird things like Heimerdinger. Like this is just gonna let you stick on them like glue, especially champions that have CC, and so that extra mobility will help you get there quicker. This is a great one for that. Now, where this is not the build you want is, I'm gonna just add a few levels up. I'm just gonna teleport ourselves out here somewhere. Maybe add some dummies. Alright. Where you don't want this build is against something like a Nasus, an Urgot, let's see, Nasus, Urgot, Ornn, the big boys, Scion, right? There's a lot of them. Garen. And so, as you saw, just 3 basic attacks there not only procced off our passive, but it also procced off our phase rush. Now it's on cooldown, so it'll be a little bit, but if you saw, Mordekaiser went into full run mode right there, right? It kind of like procs off with our passive. You know, we got 3 abilities to, you know, proc off our passive. It takes 3 hits or abilities in quick succession to proc off our phase rush. So let's do a quick little combo here. Right? Our classic EQ auto attack, or E auto attack Q. Boom, we have that movement speed and we have that passive. And so this will allow us to do early game, you know, cheeses into inlanes. This will actually give us a little bit more power in the early game pre-level 6. It gives us a little bit more of our kit. So let's say Malphite is, oh, Malphite's down here. Right, you just try to land it on him, and then he can't really escape. Drop ignite really early. Of course, this is a bot, so this doesn't mean anything. This isn't a real person. But had he been trying to escape, you were matching that with your movement speed. We also had Ghost there. So, anyway, that's just a little sneak peek. I'm gonna hop into a normals game and kind of let you guys see how this goes against real people. Now I am confident in taking this into a rank game, but the thing with rank, take your classic role, so you can play this in the jungle as well. It's perfectly viable there. The thing is, when you choose this rune style, this isn't one that you should just take willy-nilly. This is one that you should probably kind of look at their comp and then choose the rune set if there's a use case for it, right? If the situation dictates that it's okay to go phase rush. Now, if their enemy team has a lot of tanky people that are going to be hard to shut down, and your team is full of squishier people that are just going to get run over, you're going to have to take that conqueror route and, you know, stand your ground and be the front line for your team and handle those bigger brute people. That usually seems to be the case like 80-90% of the time, it feels like. And so in those use cases, Phase Rush isn't going to give you the value you need in shutting those big boys down. But we'll just see what we get. We're gonna go Phase Rush regardless, right? Where am I going? Runes. Just gonna let you guys look at that page again, right? Phase Rush right there. These three are subject to change, right? Nimbus Cloak is cool. Gives you increased movement speed after you land a summoner spell. So Ghost, Ignite, right? You're gonna get increased movement speed. And it lasts for 2 seconds. So, oh, you can also pass through units. I didn't know that. Or you can go Nullifying Orb, which gives you a magic shield, protect you against damage when you get below 30%. This is just for AP though. If you're versing an AD top, probably don't go Nullifying Orb. This one is almost, I mean, at this point celerity might be a little overkill on the movement speed, but the ability haste here is really nice. So we don't go absolute focus because we definitely expect to go below 70 health. Mordekaiser is like one of those people that wants to be into the fight until the very last moment, because the longer you're in there, you know, the better you're doing. You got great sustain with your shield and your damage. Usually you go last stand, but in this case you're not. Last stand just gets better value the longer you're in the fight. So summoner spells don't really change. You're still gonna go Ghost Ignite or Ghost TP. If you really wanted to, maybe Ghost Flash. But with this build, Ghost Flash is overkill in my opinion. Olaf. Now how we build with Mordekaiser is pretty close to the same, but there's room for fluctuation. They got a heavy AD presence already there. That's something to notice. Could influence how we build. Had they been a squishier team and, you know, very dashy, we could look to build Rocket Belt. But that doesn't look to be the case. This is kind of a fighter. They're gonna be on you, so we can just kind of stick with Riftmaker. Gathering the Storm here is the third rune. Now this whole second tree, you could do the precision route if you want to, if you so desire. Triumph is just so great on Mordekaiser, right? But I think for your survivability, it's just very beneficial to go the Resolve tree. Now we're gonna have a hard time with these two, especially him. We'll play our best. Jax is weak early game, but he super scales off, you know, later game. So you have to punish him early. And when I say weak, I'm not saying he's easy to kill. I'm saying that's your only window of opportunity to really get him shut down. So you have to punish hard and hope it works out. And we do not have a great rune set for dealing with them. So we're gonna have to do kind of a poking route where we bully him and then get out if it looks like he's gonna try to land his stun thing on us. I'm gonna take Doran's Ring this game. Gutsy, we're just kind of going full aggression into this guy and hope it works. But if he wants to take long sustained fights, that's something we gotta look out for, because we don't have conquerors this game, so it's not gonna work quite the same as with regular conquerors Mordekaiser. Is that it? That's a cool skin. We'll just kind of have to see how it goes. This isn't a great one for, yeah, this is definitely not one where I would take Phase Rush. This is a game I would take Conqueror, without a doubt. But you're gonna see kind of how it goes. Hopefully it works out and it won't just be us getting completely ran over. Just kind of drop a ward. We're just kind of cheesing him. He did land that W. That was unfortunate for us. Dang. Landed that last auto. Thing about using your E to pull someone off, you have to stop for it makes you stop for a half second, which is really unfortunate. He played with some quite a bit of aggression. What really kind of screwed us over there is he got level 2 first before we got level 2, and he played off of it very well. We weren't exactly autoing the minions to counter that. I also didn't recognize that he took corruption pot, so maybe I should have gone on the ball about that. He's definitely going to be going back to put that value on the map, so we're going to try to stop him. I don't think we catch him even with Ghost and Phase Rush. Yeah. Oh, dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. It's that time. It's 8:30. I completely dismissed the fact that Mumu was going to be there. This is a Norms game, so I'm just kind of, you know, not playing with the best mindset, I suppose. I never would have, you know, tried to chance that in a ranked game. Once I saw, like, I mean, I would have thrown out that E in that bush to try and get him, but once I saw that it was clear that he was probably going to get away, I wouldn't have ran it all the way into tower, right? Now he's got a clear lead. Unfortunately, this is the point where we just do not kill him. Unless we have our jungler top, or if he decides to tower dive us and we get ult on him under tower. Just no way to really do it otherwise, because he's got a lot of value over us now. See what he bought. Cole, huh? Pull him off. See, that move speed is really nice though. This is not the matchup for it, but it's just kind of a cool way of playing. Kind of a fun way. doing this on jungle Mordekaiser, you just move through, you know, move across the map with a lot of speed. So I don't know that your clear improves, but like you're constantly proccing off that phase rush. So I'd assume it would help a little bit. Maybe not so much with ganking, right? Because it doesn't, you can't like pop it off before you get in a fight. Because you need to like proc it off of a champion or something. It is pushing into him, unfortunate. We're not ballsy enough to get that close. Put a really deep ward so we know when a Moomoo's coming. I mean, he's level 6, I'm level 5. If I was him, I would just commit to fighting already. Yep. That phase rush just helping us get away there. Good thing about that is he did use his ultimate. Oh, we were just like a minion's worth of XP away from getting ultimate. At this point now, if we do get him caught out, we're just gonna basic attack him and get out. We basically, the only reason we used our ult there was to trap him so we couldn't escape. Her ultimate there was probably a little overkill, but yeah, the CC on it was really nice, so it definitely worked out. Kind of put us back in the game a little bit. He's definitely still ahead, but kind of helped us recover a bit. Realistically, do we win this game? I think we have a good composition with Bel'Veth, Swain, Seraphine are all really strong champions. I don't know how Bel'Veth stacks up against Jax, because Jax scales really hard too, right? They're about the same level of DPS per second damage at the end game, so we'll see how that kind of works out. He's going to be a bully, proxy the wave. That's kind of fine, because we just get our XP here. Our gold here. Aww. We don't have ultimate, we don't have ignite, we don't have ghost. Challenging him will just kill us. We're gonna get the same gold XP per moment that he is by just grabbing the wave here. And him being in that position makes him very vulnerable to jungle game, right? If our jungle goes there and we do it at the same time and collapse on him, it's a 2v1. She's bot side because of dragon, so that's gonna be a while. If he's gonna go back, we're gonna start pushing. Nope, he's not going back. Keeping an eye on his mana. He is a mana champion. If that does get low enough, maybe we can do an all-in on him. I don't know what that little symbol that just popped over our head was. mean, I don't think this guy's still here. He was getting kind of low there in health. We got the mobility that I don't know that we really need the boots. His DPS is going to be mean and scary, so we just get the armor to help us survive. We back with the minion wave not really pushed in, so he's going to get like a plate or two. Oh jeez. That spell Vethler gank, but she's kind of in a sticky situation herself already. Oh, golly gee. Okay. Same level as him. If I was a Mumu, I'd be sticking around and probably drop that rift that I think he has. Right? Oh, I was hoping that he would get a little closer because he'd be the one. Get those boosted stats. Hey, I think we got a kill off of that tower shot maybe or something. That was nice. We took a Mumu because he was lower health, and coming out of that ultimate with a kill would give us boosted stats, and it'd be easier to fight the Jax. I did use the ignite in my ultimate, and I probably didn't have to. It would have been better to save that for the Jax, but if I didn't use ignite, I'm not sure that I could have killed a Mumu in time because I didn't know if he had flash, and there was a little bit of terrain there that we were kind of hooligan. We were like playing Rune around the Rosie, right? And I was afraid that if he had flash, he could hop over it. Jeez, this guy. There's no boom shroom. Nope, that sucks. Man, he was on me like glue. I've never seen that build on a Mumu before either. That's okay. I mean, we're not doing terrible, but our farm definitely does not match up to his. Hehe, I baited that out. I don't know if I really want to be pushing, and I should have just kind of maybe been last hitting instead of doing that little bit of pushing I was earlier. Oh, we got his flash. That sucks. My W came off at the very last second there. Maybe could have secured the kill if I got that popped. But it just didn't want to go. Oh well. Yeah, so it was 6-0. Yikers. That a Mumu CC for a second is mean. right? Because it's just added with this Ever for us. Really annoying. At this point, I guess I'd be getting this. Probably getting a pink, so we can see if people are coming in on us here. Kind of put it at that point. Oh, I guess the portals are open up. No, there's no... I don't think there's any universe where we actually kill that guy. Drop a word for her. We don't like going for this farm because if Jax is there, we can't even escape. We're just absolutely done for. But I'm just gonna try to risk it for the biscuit because this is a norms game, and so there's really no penalty other than we just lose a normie game. So let's just go for it. We do have Ghost. We have our E. If we did proc Phase Rush combined with the passive move speed, maybe we can escape. No, right? Hee hee hee. Look at that. That's fun. I mean, we just burned our Ghost. Right, we made him burn his ultimate though, if he saw that there. So maybe it was worth taking these, because if we don't, he will. Darn. Ooh, he juked us. Yeah, we're done skis. Had we landed that one Q in our ultimate, he probably would have died. But with this move speed, maybe you saw it a little bit. I was messing it up, but with that super move speed, you could go on and get a hit and take a few steps back. Go on, take a hit, take a few steps back, right? That kiting. And so his DPS isn't getting the value because he's not close enough to maintain those constant basic attacks on you that he wants to do. But on the flip side of that, I was actually hurting myself because I would like back away before I actually landed our basic attack on the guy. So I don't know. It could have worked out. It was really close. Definitely could have been played better, but it was a doable one. We could keep playing this out. I really think I should go ahead and surrender. Teammates seem to want to, and looking at this, I don't think there's really a way we win at this point. Kind of had my fun already, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and surrender with them. Yikes. Alright, go ahead and surrender. Yeah, there it is. Anyway, it's a fun build to go with. Definitely situational. Definitely a different play style than what you might be used to, and there is a lot of value in having that move speed. You've got to be quick on your reactions. It's a faster paced mechanically in fights. So I don't know. She was kind of fun to play with. Just a fun one to do, fun one to try out. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll let you see the stats. I mean, not great. We were kind of playing chicken-like for a lot of the game because, you know, rightly so, we were behind. So that damage is going to be low. Damage taken, it's not going to be too much different than normal games. Ooh, that means we played horribly. Seeing our self-mitigated damage below our damage taken, we didn't get the value out of our W that we should have been. This one should almost always be higher than this one. Oh well. That doesn't really have anything to do with the phase rush itself. It's more of a symptom of us just playing really bad. Anyway, this was a really fun one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you'd be willing to try it out. Don't let it color your opinion, the fact that I played it so horribly in this game. But, you know, there is a lot of value in choosing this rune route. So definitely give it a try if you feel so inclined to do so. Our healing done. Not a lot. And then, what am I looking for? True damage dealt? Yeah, not a lot. But there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a good one and keep coming back. Bonk those like and subscribe buttons. And before you go, I just want to reiterate, we have a goal of 100 subscribers. Right now we're pretty low on that totem pole, about like 15 subscribers. So tell your friends and family, hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. If we get to 100, I'll be dropping a spreadsheet for you guys that has a strategy build guide against all the champions that Mordekaiser might encounter in top lane, jungle, and maybe some off meta picks. So with that, what the threat level is, like how difficult it'll be facing certain champions, how you should build against them, what runes to take against them, and maybe some tips and strategies of how to deal with that champion, with that lane, jungle, whatever, and basically try to give you a guide of how to win the overall game when you have those scenarios. Anyway, with that, guys, I'll let you guys go and hope you enjoyed. Have a good one, guys. So freezing, so cold, behold, frostbite, they feeling. I could tear you apart, or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't